Right now, as you are watching this, your brain is quietly filtering reality, deleting truth and creating a version of the world that feels safe, but not necessarily real. You trust your thoughts. You believe your memories, but what if I told you that most of what you think is true is carefully edited by your mind? Today, you are not just learning psychology. You are about to see how your own mind has been controlling you without your permission, all along. Fact number 1, your brain does not remember reality, it remembers emotions. Meaning one painful moment can replay in your mind for years while entire happy days disappear like they never existed. That is why one insult can echo in your head for days while 10 compliments fade away within minutes without leaving a trace behind. Fact number 2, your brain fears uncertainty so deeply that it would rather believe a lie than stay in a space where it does not have an answer. This is why people jump to conclusions, assume intentions, and create stories in their head, even when they have absolutely no proof. Fact number 3, people will forget your words, your actions, even your presence over time, but the feeling you leave behind in their heart will stay with them far longer than you ever imagined. You are not remembered for what you say. You are remembered for how deeply you make someone feel something they cannot explain. Fact number 4, every time you remember something from your past, your brain quietly changes small details, meaning your memories are not fixed truths, but evolving stories rewritten again and again. So the version of your past that you are holding on to today might not even be what actually happened in the first place. Fact number 5, your brain was never designed to make you happy. It was designed to keep you alive, which is why it constantly scans for danger, focuses on negativity, and holds on to fear more than peace or joy. This is why your mind keeps replaying what went wrong, instead of reminding you of everything that went right. Fact number 6, the more choices you have in front of you, the more anxious your mind becomes, because instead of focusing on what you can gain, your brain keeps imagining everything you might lose. Too many options do not give you freedom. They trap you in fear of making the wrong decision. Fact number 7, whatever you repeatedly tell yourself, your brain slowly begins to accept it as truth, even if it is completely false. And over time, those repeated thoughts start shaping who you believe you are. So if you keep saying you are not good enough, your brain will make sure you feel exactly that way every single day. But here is the most dangerous part. You don't even realize when your mind is lying to you because it feels completely real. Your fears feel real, your doubts feel real, your overthinking feels real, but they are not always the truth. Your mind is not your enemy, but it is also not always your friend. If you don't learn how your mind works, it will control your life without you even noticing it. But if you understand it, you gain the power to rewrite your thoughts, your reactions, and your entire reality. Awareness is where everything begins to change. The moment you become aware of how your mind works, you stop reacting blindly and start choosing your thoughts with intention. Once you see how your mind creates fear, doubt, and illusions, you can no longer be controlled by them in the same way ever again. So the next time your mind tells you something negative, don't believe it immediately. Pause for a moment, question it deeply, and ask yourself if it is truly real or just a story. Because not every thought that appears in your mind deserves your belief, and not every fear that you feel deserves your attention or your energy. The moment you stop believing everything your mind says is the moment you start becoming stronger than your own thoughts and emotions. And when that happens, your entire perspective shifts, your reactions change, and suddenly life feels less like a struggle and more like something you can actually control. So now ask yourself honestly, are you living your life based on reality, or are you living inside patterns, fears, and stories created by your own mind? Think carefully about this, because the moment you realize the difference between truth and illusion, that moment has the power to completely change your life, forever. If you want to discover more powerful psychological facts like this and truly understand your own mind on a deeper level, then make sure you subscribe to my channel JJD right now.